Hello, I hope you're doing well. Today I'm going to show you how to print off and assemble my color-coded sewing patterns. First, you will have to find your paper size. You have a choice of either A4 or US letter. US letter is pretty standard for the US and Canada, and A4 is pretty much the standard everywhere else in the world. So, since I am in South Korea, I will be choosing A4. And then you will want to choose your size. According to the measurements of this particular skirt, I am a UK 10. So that is what I will be printing off for this tutorial. And then simply print off at 100% scale or actual size. I recommend printing off a single test page before printing the entire pattern. Start with the first page of your pattern. This is typically A1, but could be A2 or B1 depending on the pattern. The letters at the top represent the rows, and the numbers represent the columns. We will assemble the top row first, so in this case, the next piece of paper is A2. Cut off the left side of the paper on the outside of the pattern box. And then line up the pages like this. Try to match up the diamonds and don't overlap the pattern boxes. Double check that the pattern lines match up and then start taping. And then repeat for the rest of that row. Once that first row is done, we will move on to the next one, which in this case is B, so grab your B1 paper. For this piece, we are cutting off the top portion above the pattern box. Line that up and tape to the bottom of A1. And the next piece we're going to need is B2. Now we will be cutting off the left side and the top. Line this up between B1 and A2. And start taping. I find it easiest to work from the outer corners in. Continue doing this process for the rest of the pattern. Feel free to tape the back of the pattern as well. Now, once you're done that, refer to your size color. For me, it is this cyan color. So that's what I'm going to cut out. Make sure you're only cutting out the solid lines of the outside of the pattern. The dotted lines refer to the seam allowance, and any other markings on the pattern will be marked in the same color. For example, this one has darts. For any of the areas where all the colors merge into one, treat this as if the colors are just overlapping, and cut out accordingly. And now you're ready to sew your pattern. Hopefully that was pretty straightforward. Obviously, if you have any questions or concerns, you can ask me in the comment section.